Welcome! In this tutorial we will learn how to create a new project task in CrossConcept Continuum. Please note that to be able to create a new project task, it is required to first create the corresponding project. Please refer to the corresponding training video for more information about creating projects in the system. From the left menu we go into Projects, and under the Project Management group, we select Projects. The Manage Project screen opens. Please note that there are several ways to create a new project task, so in this tutorial we will provide information about all of them. The first method to create a new project task is by using the task summary. In the Manage Project screen, under the Project section, we click the arrow located under the Action column for one of the existing projects. This opens the task summary, which lists the current structure of tasks that were created previously for this project. Please note that the task structure includes parent tasks, which can be collapsed and expanded, and also child tasks, which are nested under parent tasks. We also have standalone tasks. To create a new task under this project, we have two options under the task summary. We can click the plus symbol located under the Action column at the project level, and we can also click the Add Task button located at the top right. If we want to create a subtask under one of the existing tasks, we can click the plus symbol located under the Action column at the existing task level. In this example, we will create a new task under the project itself, so we can click the Add Task button. The Task Profile window opens. In the General tab, we need to enter the basic details about the new task. The project name is already selected and not editable. Then we need to enter the task name, such as Workflow Analysis. Then we enter the description. By default, the status of the new task is Draft, but we can select any of the other statuses such as Active, Inactive, or Complete. Please note that once we select the task status Active, Inactive, or Complete, it will not be possible to return to the draft status again. Then we need to define the planned start date and the planned end date of this task. By default, these dates are taken from the planned start date and the planned end date of the project. The planned duration is calculated automatically when saving the task, based on the number of days between the planned start and the planned end. Then we can specify the number of planned hours for this task. Finally, we have a lock checkbox if we want to prevent the users from tracking time and expenses against this task. Below, there is a section called Baseline, which includes fields that will be populated when saving a task baseline. For more information about creating task baselines, please refer to the corresponding training video. Under the Financial tab, we have some fields related to the financial status of this task in relation to the associated project. If the project was configured with the billing type non-billable, then the checkbox Billable will be not selected and grayed out. If the project was configured with any of the billable billing types, then this option will be selected and grayed out. The task billable billing types include Time and Material All Billable, Time and Material billable to the task value cap, which means any overage is non-billable, and milestone billing, which will be covered in detail in a separate video tutorial. If the project was configured to have a combination of billable tasks and non-billable tasks by using the option Set a Task, then all these options will be available for manual configuration, like in this example. Let's say this will be a billable task, so we select the Billable checkbox. Then we enter the planned value for this task. The planned revenue will be calculated automatically based on the rates of the assigned resources and the number of planned hours of the task. Then we select the currency. And finally, we select the task billing type, for example, Time and Material All Billable. Under the Assignments tab, we can select the task distribution method. Based on this selection, the planned hours will be distributed evenly across the duration of the task by selecting Even Distribution. By selecting Backloading, the bigger percentage of planned hours will be assigned at the end of the task plan. By selecting Front Loading, the bigger percentage of planned hours will be assigned at the beginning of the task plan. And by selecting Middle Loading, the bigger percentage of planned hours will be assigned at the middle of the task plan. Then we can select the default project role, which by default displays the project role that was selected when creating the project. Finally, we can select this checkbox to allow the users seeing this task in their timesheet and time schedule, and to track time against it. Under the Resources section, we can click the Select Resources button to select the resources we want to assign to this task. In this filter screen, we can select one or multiple resources, either by name or by department. This list also includes any planning resources created in the system, which are generic resources created based on a specific function, such as developer, project manager, or trainer. In this example, we will select two resources and then click Select. When selecting the resources, we can adjust their planned start and planned end dates, as well as their planned hours, which are distributed automatically based on the number of planned hours we entered in the General tab. With this last column, we can lock the resource assignment, which will prevent the resource from tracking time and expenses against this task. Under the Materials section below, we can click the Select Material button to select any materials we want to assign to this task. Please note that these materials must be created in advance in the system, so please refer to the corresponding training video for more information. In this filter screen, we can select one or multiple materials either by name or by category. The list of materials displayed in this filter is taken from the list of materials previously selected when the project was created. In this example, we will select one material and then click Select. When selecting a material, we can adjust their planned start and planned end dates, as well as the planned units, the unit, and the unit of measure. The detailed view of the project material displays the values that were selected when the project was created, such as the build units, the build date, and the billing amount. This detailed view will change as we make updates to the material assignment. Under the Managers tab, we can define a specific task manager, a time approver, and an expense approver. By default, these approvers will be the same ones as defined in the project level. To save the changes and continue editing the task, we click the Apply button. To save the changes and close the task profile, we click the Save button. And to discard any changes made after the previous saving, we click the Revert button. Once the task is saved, it appears under the Task Summary screen, with all the dates and values we have configured. Under the Action column, we can create a new subtask, view the task profile, edit the task profile, and delete the task. Please note that if there are time entries or expenses tracked against the task, the system will prevent its deletion. Now that we have seen the first method to create a new project task by using the plus symbols and the Add Task button in the task summary, let's review the other available methods. By clicking this icon under the Action column, we can open the Gantt chart of this specific project. By selecting the top row, which corresponds to the project, and then clicking the Add Task button, we can create a new standalone task. And by selecting a task row and then clicking the Add Task button, we can create a new standalone task above or below, and also a child task. In a similar way, we can use the Copy Task button to create copies of the existing tasks. These two buttons are described in detail in the video tutorial dedicated to the Gantt chart, so please refer to that video for more information. Another way to create a new standalone task is by clicking the plus symbol under the Action column in the Manage Project screen, without having to open the task summary we just reviewed. In a similar way, we can go to the Task section in the Manage Project screen, and then expand the corresponding project. We can also use these plus symbols located next to the project and to the tasks to create new tasks. As we saw, the system is highly flexible and provides the project managers with several ways to create new tasks, which makes it very easy to manage the projects. We hope you find these instructions useful in your work with CrossConcept Continuum. Thank you for watching this tutorial.